Hello folks, welcome to Sonic Roll. So today I will be playing as Amy. I'm playing a solo game. I could play it two-handed, but I figure I play video games solo. I might as well just play the video game board game solo as well. Context, I have already played through the campaign. I played as Sonic and then as Tails and then as Knuckles, but Knuckles made it through the game, so the rest of the game, I should say. So I had not played as Amy, so I will be playing as Amy today. So we're going to start with, well, not start, this is not my campaign. We are going to play as Green Hill Zone. It's the beginner zone. So to start, when playing solo, we have 8 zone cards. That increases as your player count increases. We have our badniks, our power-ups, the Chaos Emeralds. We have 7 timers. When we run out of timers, game over. If we ran out of lives, we get 3 lives. Game over. But we do have boost tokens that help us re-roll. And I think that should be fine. And this dice tray I just grabbed from a different game. This dice tray does not come with the game. No dice tray comes with the game. So I figured I should just have something just to keep it solid on camera. So anyways, what am I going to do? So I'm going to, on my turn, take dice, depending on which power, I guess, I wish to use. So I'm gonna do this first. So it's the Hammer Rush. When you spend a yellow die, gain a red die if spent on a zone card. Yellow dice, when you spend one, gain a ring. When you're spending red die, they're useful against badniks and the final boss of the zone. Or if you are, like, they can only be spent on the final boss. Only red ones can. Or the blue ones are nice because you roll them, and if you have a bunch of good ones that you want to use in a roll, go ahead, use them in a row without re-rolling. So normally you would place one, re-roll, place another one, re-roll. Anyways, so like I said, I'm going to use the Hammer Rush. When I spend a yellow die, on top of gaining a ring, gain a red die if spent on a zone card. These are the zone cards. And on the back, it goes sometimes there's a little bit more information. Whenever you spend a yellow die on a zone card this turn, add a red to your dice pool. Yeah, so because I do not start with rings, I'm going to see if I can, well, I will gain more rings, and that's why I'm going with yellow first. So I'm going to take 3 yellow dice, roll those, and I got a 2, 3, 3. So I am going to chance over here, but that does mean I'm on this track then. If I placed a blue 3 there, then I just skip down to there. The path says skip down to that one. If I place the 3 there, I'm going to have to encounter hazard dice. If I encountered hazard dice after spending all my dice, like the last die I put is there, and I roll 3 dice, well, obviously I avoid all damage that they would give me. But that's not to say that that is what will happen. Or I could place a 2 here and then just lose a die. And then I only have 1 after that. So these are my choices right now. And then, of course, once one column is done, whichever one you choose, you move on to the next column. What do I actually want to do? I'm okay. I mean, it would be okay to lose a die, right? A lot better than potentially. Yeah, the potential is better. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to place the 2 there, gain a die. Oh, nice. Yes, but after the ring. Lose a die, but gain a red die because that was spent on a zone card. So gain, just roll it in. I can't place it, so I guess I didn't have to roll it. And that's turn 1. So now comes push your luck. Do I say I'm done, take one of the 7 time tokens, and just remove the dice and do something else? Or do I push my luck, re-roll the dice, and hopefully I'm able to actually place one? Because if I can't place one, I get damage. Damage means you'll lose one of your lives. Unless you have rings, in which case you lose your rings instead. And if you lose your rings, you just, you lose your dice and just start a new turn. If you lose one of these life tokens because you don't have rings, if you were to have any badniks with you, you would also lose those. You kind of reset-ish, and then get on with a new turn. So anyways, I am going to push my luck. I am going to re-roll, and hopefully I can actually place one. 1, 2. I can place a 1 there, or I can place a anything there. These bumpers are, you can see some of these spaces, that's yellow, that's blue, that's red. This is white, and white is, you can place any color there. With the bumpers, the first one you can place anything. The next one after it, however, has to be the same number. So 2, 2, and so forth. So if I place a 1 there, I would have to get a badnik, or if I place anything there, I would have to get a badnik. So really, I kind of like to leave this open for when I'm super stuck, because if I can place one, okay, so let's get a badnik then. Let's see what a badnik is. That was yellow, red, sorry. Badnik. So our first badnik is a buzz bomber. Rings cannot be saved at the star post. So we have our held rings here. When we reach a star post, that's this here, and there are special rewards where you can reach it, like there, for example. When you reach that, you can choose to save rings. If the amount of rings you save is at least 5, you then can go to the bonus stage. And the bonus stage, you kind of bump around and get some, bonus rewards kind of stuff. So that's saying that when you get to a star post, you can't save rings. So if you have your held rings and you get damaged, you lose your rings. If you have rings but they are saved, you do not lose the saved rings. And that counts towards points towards the end of the game. But cannot be saved at a star post. So to get rid of it, in video game terminology, if you were to jump on its head, place a red 6, you would rescue the animal inside. If you were to run by it, place a yellow 6, you don't get anything. But in either case, you don't have to deal with it anymore. Over here is a 2, so a white 2, so any die of a number 2, when you roll a 2 on a reroll, not the initial create your dice pool roll, but every time after that, if you roll a 2, you get damaged. So that's your lose your life or lose a ring if you have it. So that is what we've got. So do not save rings at a star post. So I have to re-roll. I don't have to re-roll. I can stop. I can take a timer. Once 7 timers are gone, game over. But I feel, because of this bumper here, I feel okay just re-rolling it. And if I can't place it on an actual number, I'll just put it there. So I feel perfectly fine. Although a 6 would be nice to get here. Nope. 2. So I can place a 3 or a 4 or anything or a 6. No option. Because this is part of the hammer rush, when I spend a yellow die, yellow dice means gain a ring. Hammer rush means gain a red die when placed on his own card. And I'd have to re-roll it, so there's no sense rolling it. So now, oh, I placed it right there, gain a badnik. And the top 4 bad Nick cards, I did put one of each of the bad Nicks. After that, it is what it is. But I wanted to be sure. The first 4 were shown. Neutron. Oh dear. Blue dice have no property. So normally when you place a blue die, you can place another blue die. However, with the neutron in your play area, when you place a blue die, you have to re-roll to place another die. So you want this out. And yellow 6 or yellow 1 is what will hit you on a re-roll. So, okie So in order to place this die, I would need a 3 or a 4 or a 2 or a 5 or a 6. The only other thing is, if it was a 2, I would get damaged. I could attempt to avoid it by re-rolling, by discarding that and re-rolling. But I like my odds of, or if I don't get a, what am I missing? 1? Then yeah, I would need to re-roll. So I'm gonna go for it. 1. You have to be kidding me. The only thing is, when Amy has a special power. When I'm spending a red die, I can raise the result of the die spent by 1. And yes, I can turn a 6 into a 1. So what that is saying is I can place this 1 onto a 2 spot. Change it to a 2 as I put it onto the 2 spot. So the rolling has happened. I'm not going to worry about this is going to hit me. No, because on the roll, it became a 1. However, on the placement, it turned into a 2. And I can only do that on a red die and only once per turn. And this is the once per turn. So for my reward, gain 3 rings. So I'll just set those with my other rings, of course. And now I have 5. So if I reached a star post, I definitely would like to save them. Let's move on. What's the next thing? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, I'm so close to a bonus zone. Shoot. I didn't think I would get that close to the bonus zone already. I would like to show that. Okay. Indulge me doing another 3 yellow dice turn. And indeed, that's what I get. So what I'm going to do is place that there, gain the ring, and before I forget, I'm going to place the red die there. So now let's go to the bonus stage. I'll tell you what it is, and then let's do it. And welcome to the bonus stage. So the goal of the bonus stage is to get the Chaos Emerald. So we're going to flip one of these over. If it's a red, take the bonus that you get, and we're done. If it's a bumper, kind of a gray silver color with a star on it, take the reward, flip another one, and so forth. If you flip the Chaos Emerald, congratulations, you got the Chaos Emerald. Shuffle this up and reset it up to play some more for the next time you come in. If you get a Chaos Emerald, that's great. It gives you a once per game power. So, what do we pick? We can pick anything. It doesn't matter. Pick this one. Oh, and it's a bumper. So I'm going to take a ring. There we go. And let's move to that one. Sure. And I'm just going to get a boost token and let's go back. So that was nice. I get a ring and I get a boost token. Good for re-rolling. Okay. And we can see we are almost at a star post, which would normally be great, except rings cannot be saved at a star post. So I really would like to get rid of this. I would also really like to not roll a 2. Okay. And that was Good. Okay. So let's reroll. If I keep this roll, use a boost token, I would lose all my rings because that damages me. You know what? I also have no hope of getting rid of one of these. So you know what? I am going to use a boost token. So let's reroll. I'm going to say, you know what? Fine. I could place that there. And wow, did I really think about that? But I want no bad nicks. If I can help it. And I can help it. So this turn, I can use this to increase to a 5 to get rid of this one. And that'll give me, what's this? A little poofer guy. Put that there. And, oh, I got damaged first. So let's get rid of that. Thank you very much. Then I did that. Okay. Okay. I could stop and take one of the timers, but I am going to roll. I'm going to chance it. Okay. 3, 5. If I put that 3 there, I do have to deal with having 3 hazard dice, which will damage me. But what else do I do? I can't do anything else. Do I re-roll this? I could end up with a 2. That would actually be great to put there when I have no dice there. 2, 4, or 4, 2, 4, 6. Those are 50% odds and 1 re-roll. Yeah, and no rings. 2, 4, 6. 1 re-roll. 2. Perfect. That goes there. Oh, now I have to roll 3 hazard dice. And if any of these dice match any dice in my dice pool, I get damaged. So let's see. I don't have any 1s or 4s or 5s in my dice pool. So yay! I do not get damaged by these hazard dice. So that's nice. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, let's keep that. Let's move on and do a spin dash. So when I roll, so roll the 2 dice, of course, a blue and a red. So I repeat the roll until 2 results in your dice pool match. So roll a blue and a red. If no numbers on your dice pool match, roll another red and blue and repeat until at least 2 results in your die pool match. So if you roll and you get a 1 and a 2, that doesn't match. If you roll and you get a 3 and a 4, that still doesn't match anything. If you roll and you get a 5 or a 6, that still doesn't match anything. And then you roll, and of course you're going to match by that point. That is the maximum amount you can get. So let's see what we actually do get with our spin dash this time. So a 1, a 1 and a 2, and a 1 and a 5. So I do have to stop because the 1s match, of course. And what am I going to do with them? I think I'm going to place a blue die first. It's a shame that I have to waste these not going to the bonus zone, but let's get through them. And then place a red die here. So that means we're not going to be able to do anything with it, but the card is finished. So the card being finished means we get a power up, and the power up is, ooh, damage. Discard 1 die and ignore damage with invincibility. So I am now invincible. So what it's saying is when I get damaged, discard a die and ignore the damage, then discard at the end of this turn. So okay, so I get a free block of damage this for 1 hit. And this just goes to be counted towards points at the end of the game. So let's just flip one of these over, and that's what it is. Okay. And oh, I see what's going on. Okay. I'm going to take advantage of this invincible and re-roll my dice. So I'm not going to take a timer. I try to not take timers basically because I need a 6 or a 4. That's it. Just don't roll a 2, please. Okay. 1 or 5. So discard a die. I can't place. So discard a die and ignore damage. I'll discard that one. And oh, I keep going. It's not the end of my turn. So be it. 2. Discard and ignore damage. Okay, end of my turn. That's done. So what's next? Oh, well, let's see. Hammer throw. When you spend a red die, you may spend as if it was any result on any player's badnik. Really? I'm a player. So, Amy may spend a red die on any player's badnik card regardless of the result. Any number on any badnik she gains any rewards it would grant. This may only be done once per turn. So, Amy is awesome. But a lot of Sonic fans already knew that, didn't they? So, that's what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead, roll 1, 4, 4. Oh, and I can actually place the 4, so I'm actually going to place the 4. So let's do that. The thing is, don't roll a 2. Shoot. Okay. Oh, and I have an actual 6. So that will gain me that bluebird, the actual symbol that's on there. Okay. There we go. And I missed that I get 2 rings when I put that, die there. So now I have rings. I have 1 die, and I need to roll a 6 or a 4. And I'm also able to raise the result by 1. So really, if I rolled a 3 or a 4 or a 5 or a 6, just don't roll a 1 or a 2 or I definitely get damaged. I guess not definitely. I'll definitely lose my rings. Okay. 3. Okay. When I spend it, I can increase that to a 4 once per turn. And okay, let's go there. We get a power up. And our power up is Hyper Ring. Held rings are worth 15 points. Damage, keep half your held rings. When you get damaged, you get to keep half of them instead of losing them all. And then discard the card, of course. Well, okay then. All right, so that's our demonstration of each of Amy's powers. So now it's just a matter of what do I want to do? I can take that route. That would be nice. In that you get 3 rings and then the bonus stage, but then you do have to deal with the badnik. You go this way, or on this card rather, you go to the 5, and then there is a ring, a star post, which is also yellow. So I figure, let's go yellow. And you're getting red dice as you're doing that as well. So you know what? Let's just do it. So remember to get a ring as you place. And while playing with Amy, remember to get a red die as well. So 6, 6. Ooh, 6. Fantastic. Get a ring for having placed yellow. Get 1, 2, 3 rings as our reward for placing it right there. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Do I stay or re-roll? do I reroll? 1 and 4. Oh, and gain a red. Gain a red, please. And 3. And I can increase the 3 if I had to once, but that is not happening. 5, 6. Maybe it wasn't the best choice to keep rolling. That can be changed though. So I lose that. So that was my damage. That was my Hail Mary damage. Okay. Oh, I can place that. Oh, but I can place that. Ooh, and once this is placed, that opens that up. Or do I want to go to the bonus zone right now? Oh, risky business. Do I go for the better one now? I haven't used this power on this turn. So I'm going to go with what I definitely can do right now, which is gain a bad neck, which gives me more options. When I spend it, so it'll harm me on blue 5s and 3s. So if I spend a die, lose a die if there are no blues. Oh, so you want blues so you don't lose dice, but you don't want blues because it'll damage you. Okay. Okay, so that's what I did, and that was spent. And where's the red? Well, I have to re-roll anyways. Okay. So now I've increased my options, so I might as well just go ahead and roll. And they're not blue, so I don't have to worry about the re-roll effect. This power is spent. So I'm just going to put that as my reminder that that power is spent. So I can put a 5 there, which takes me to the bonus zone. Let's go. It doesn't matter. Let's take a power up. Power up now is Power Sneakers. So gain 2 boosts. Fantastic. Thank you. 1 and 2. Fantastic. Okay. And that was a red die I placed, so just go ahead and choose if I want to reroll. So yeah, I might as well just go ahead then. 3. 3, 3. I was hoping 2. And yeah. You know what? So no, I can't. I was gonna say I can increase. That's why I put that there. So I better increase this. I can't. Let's do this. That will go there, which gains me a ring. And because that was yellow, I gain another red, which I can't spend anyways. But then I have to roll 1. Okay, good. Thank you. Now, reroll. Or take a time token and stop. 4, 5, 3. 3, 4, 5. 2. Okay, you know what? 5. Gain that. Power up. Ooh, a fire shield. When I spend a die of any color on a challenge. Oh, okay. Spend a die of any color on a challenge that requires a red die. Challenges being each one of these spaces up here. We don't have any reds, but hey, it's still a shield. So when you get damaged, you have to lose a life. Unless you have rings, in which case you lose your rings. Unless you have a shield, in which case you lose the shield. And the shield also grants special power. So those are nice to have on top of, just not losing damage. Not losing damage? Yeah, not getting damaged. Okay, so that was red die placed there. So 4, 6, 2, 3. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 6. And I have a boost. 4. Where's that 4? Gain another Badnik. Oh. No, sorry. Motobug said I lost this one. When I spent that die, I lost this die. Sorry about that. This turn is over. As much as I would like to do a spin dash, I don't want to have to deal with this. So I think I'm going to do a hammer throw. So I could spend this 3 here. Or spend the 4. Oh, this is reset. Or spend the 4 up there. If I spend the 4, I hope that's better to gain that now. Oh, geez. And we have a chopper. If you complete, oh no, if you complete a zone card, replace your axe board with, instead of getting this reward, gain a hazard die instead. And any ones will attack me. If there are no blue dice in your dice pool, lose a die. So I need a 1, 6, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 6. And careful about re-rolling a 1. 2. Okay. I can lose the Motobug. Boing. And because it was red, I gain, let's see. Let's go with this Mohawk Penguin guy. You are done. Okay. I like spin dash, so I'm going to do it. Two 3s and 2 4s. The first, because I have blue dice and I can do it. No, they're both 4s though. Yeah, I cannot spend the blues, so you know what? Boing, done, done. Gain a teddy bear is what I'll go with. Okay, let's re-roll. And I can still do that if I need to. The 1 I can place, the 6 I can place and get 3. And the 4 could become a 5 if I wanted it to. Okay, so 1 or 6. Ooh, if I gain the boost, there's no badniks here. I don't have to worry about it. If I gain the boost, that takes me to there. So let's gain the boost before I forget. And now let's go to the bonus stage. And I'll flip over this one. Ooh, a bumper. So I get a ring. Let's get a ring and let's move over. Ooh, a ring. Let's get this ring. And well, I'm having good luck, so let's keep going this way. And wow, another bumper. Get a boost. And I'm having great luck going this way. And I have to stop, but I get a power up. Here's what I gained, the 2 rings and boost, and I get a power up. Hey, 1 up, gain a die of any color. Okay, very nice, thank you. What would I like? I'm gonna push my luck with blues. That would be nice. No, yeah, it would be nice. I'm gonna push my blues, just give me slightly more option, you know? Okay. Because this was a blue die, I can indeed use it, so to roll it is good. Anyways, so that's what we're dealing with now over here. So yeah, 6. There. Take 3 rings. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Can I place one of these? 4, 6, 3. 3, 4, 6. And 4. 4 rings. Well, that's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still no challenges requiring red. If I tried to re-roll that, I would need a 6 or a 3. That's 1 in 3 chance. You know what? I'm going to stop. I'm going to take a timer and be done with this turn. Like I said, I like spin dash. I like blue dice because I feel as though it gives you double the options. I have not done the math on that. But you know, you roll your dice. I can use blue dice now, or I can re-roll them, which gives me the second option to use them. So I'm going to roll 1, 2. I'm going to roll 1, 2. And I have 2 3s. Come on, give me more. But I do get a 6. Yeah, which lets me bad Nick. Might as well. Oh, please don't be one of the ones that doesn't let me star. Please. Oh, blues have no property. Also not good, but I can save. Okay. Okay. So I'm heading to start post, which means do I save or do I not? I say yes. When you do save, you must save all of them. There is no I want to leave some as a buffer. No. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm going to keep 4 and I'm going to give myself a 5 and a 5 rings. So I have 14 rings. I'll just set these off to the side here. I do indeed have some saved rings, which lets me go to the bonus stage. And it would be nice to get rings. I get a boost. That's actually not so bad. So a boost. Let's go there. Ooh, get another boost. Okay, I'm doing well again, so I'm just going to keep going over here. Okay, and I get a power up. The 2 boosts I put there, and power up. Ooh, gain more boosts. Okay, I'm feeling, well, I'm feeling cocky actually. So many boosts. Okay, so this was a red, so I will have to re-roll, and that's what we're dealing with. Okay. And I can spend a die of any fire shield power. I can spend, or I can spend any color. This doesn't have to be red just because of this power. So I have to remember that when I roll these dice, even though I can place a blue, I can't, you know, I can't place another one. 3, so I can place a 3 there. Although this can become a 6. This can only go up, raise. But I can't. Oh, I could place. I could place a die here and take this route instead of this nice route. It doesn't have to be red either. So yeah, I'm not worried about it. Oh, don't put a 3 if I'm putting that. Okay, so don't worry about the yellows. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, okay. 3. Hazard. 3. Okay, good. But still the same, right? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 3. Oh, that's actually fantastic. 3 means, yeah, that 6 matches nothing in my dice pool. Okay, so good. Let's get rid of this neutron. So I'm going to roll 3 red dice for the hammer throw. Doesn't matter. Just spend any die on it. It's done. And get the reward for it. What do I want? Let's go with the upside down turtle. Okay. Reroll. 1, 3. 2, 1. So 1 can be placed. Oh, and it's even a red. Well, let's go to the bonus stage. I was having good luck going that way. Let's do that. Okay. Power up. Power up is Eggman Mark. Aw. Choose a player to draw a bad. Oh, it's the like one bad one. Yes, there is a bad one in there. To draw a badnik, obviously it has to be me. And it's another neutron. Ah, I'm back to no property. Oh, and this was used that one time. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, I have to re-roll. But I don't have to worry about the color. 3. Thank you. I will take a biggie this time. Okay. That's that. That's that. Okay. I don't have rings. Do I just want to do that? Help myself feel better about getting some rings? Okay, let's do that. Just remember, gain red dice while I place it on here, and gain rings when I just place it. 2, 5. I am done with this for this turn, I mean. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take a badnik. So I get a ring for having done that. Take a badnik, and it is Chopper. Ooh. Careful about completing zone cards, and also 4s. Okay. And I did that, which means gain a red, but I have to re-roll, so just go ahead, take them, and re-roll. 2, 5, 6. I can do another 2. I hate wasting star posts, you know? So I need 2, 1, 2, 2, 6. Wrong 6. Unless, and that's not 4, okay. So I'm going to use this to increase to this. I will take a mouse. Okay, Chopper is done. Let's roll 2, 6. 2 either way sucks. If I put this on this one, that does 4, 1, 2. If I put it on this one, that's 1, 1, 4. Okay, so put it where it opens up more options. I can't. Do I choose to save this one? Because I can. I like to have 5, but I also like to have a buffer. Even though I have the shield. And I have so many boosts. I'm keeping it anyway. So I place that on a zone card, which gets me another one of red dice. Let's see, 4. Yeah. 50% chance. Let's do it. 1 on 5. Oh, okay, nice. So I can place a 1. Get 1 ring for placing, and then 2 rings for the reward for that spot specifically, and gain a red die for having done that. Okay. This can be anything. I have all the confidence in the world about rolling this time. 1 and 3. And that's been spent. So I can put something there. 1, 3. Okay, so I can... That I'm still not going to save. One, 2, 4. And I have boost. And I have boosts. Okay, you know what? I have boosts. 2. Oh, but I can place it here anyway, which is a waste of not going to the bonus area, but I'm okay. What would I like to do? Like I say, I always like spin dash, but if I do yellow dice again, I can go to the bonus stage if I get a 5. I assume I would get a 5. That's not a bad assumption. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let's 5. Oh, so this is done for this turn. 4 and 6. Oh, and a 4 I can indeed do. Gain a ring for that. Now a star post would be good to get. And gain a bad nick. So we're at Moto Bug. I'm not worried about blues right now, but I do have to remember to lose a die because I don't have blues when I spend. So basically, this is a turn where I can only spend 1. Oh, I can get a power up, which takes me to the end there. Because I can't defeat that, and I'm not worried about blues. Okay, so spent. So take a ring. Spent. Gain a red die. But spent. Lose a die. I don't know what order this is in. I'm gonna lose this one anyway, right? No. I don't know what order this is in. I assume this one. I'm gonna play it as though this happens first before that. So if this happens first, then lose a die. Gain. Now lose 1. Okay. Just okay. It's got to be something. Okay, so lose 1. I would like, not like, but we'll lose this one, I guess. Okay. And gain a power up. Blue shield. When the shield is discarded, instantly end your turn. Ooh. That's all right. This is a little bit better than what I have here. You can only have 1 shield. So I'm going to discard that one to keep that one. So that's that. So I have 4 here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm supposed to have 8, not 9. And now I get a power up. Another blue shield. So that just dealt with that instantly. That's what we're dealing with here. I mean, with all this, I'm just going to go ahead and reroll. 5. Oh, wow. And it's a 5. I'm doing that. Gain a ring and that first. Now that I won't forget, let's go to the bonus area. It came up there. I'm going to go here, right? Yeah, I got it. Okay, let's see what a Chaos Emerald is. Chaos Emerald is, okay, this one's a yellow one. Each one, there's 7 different colors, and they all have different powers. The powers of this yellow one is add 1, and it's a you choose to use it once whenever you want kind of thing, rather than you must use it now. Okay, so add 1 yellow dice. You may take a timer to add 1 die to your pool of any color and result. So you get this and this power. Any color and result. So you would get 3 dice, but also a timer. So watch that. Okay. Yeah, that works fine for me. I have that ability now. Oh, and I was just thinking, and you keep getting red dice after using that. But also, it would be nice to use on the boss. Mohaha. Okay. So I have a red, and I still have the ability to use this. So 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1. Awesome. To gain another badnik. Oh, it's easy blue, so don't worry about it. Also blue, another Motobug. Sorry, I was incorrect about something, so I'm just going to continue. So we gain this Motobug. Okay. And that's that. I don't lose dice because that last die was spent. Now what do I want to do? I think I like Spin Dash. So let's do that. Alternatively, I can, Hammer Throw would also be good, taking out Badniks. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, and I have that ability as well. Can this, oh, this can just take it out. So let's just take this out. I'm going to take this monkey. Okay, and this is done. I have to re-roll. You know what? It would make me feel better if I actually did this. Did this, lost a die. Let's say I lost this die anyways. Shoot. Sorry about that. I spent a die. I lost to that die. Rerolled it and spent. Can we just continue on and say that's fine? That I can go to the bonus zone. I'm going to save these, so I will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll add 3 of these to 8, 9, 10. And I'll swap these for 5, 5 to be saved right here. And let's go to the bonus stage. Okay, let's try a snake this time. Yeah, let's take a ring and move on to the next one. And a power up. So let's take our ring there. Power up. Lightning shield. Replace the challenge reward with 2 rings once per turn. I'll keep that one. Okay, so let's get this out of here. And final one is this. So let's put that there. Now, when one of these are gone, we go to the boss because we won't be able to take another one. Okay, so just remember about these. Ooh, I'm not going to spin dash. I'm going to do another hammer throw. 1, 2, 4. But I can just spend one randomly on you. Which I will. I have to lose a die because I spent, but he's no longer there now. Okay. Let's boost our way out of there. Let's boost her. Do I want to just take a time? At this point, just take a time. Okay. I'm going to spin dash. 2, 5. 2. Seriously. Okay, anyways. I do have a 4. Ooh, which ends this. Okay. I will take this. I will take 1, 2, 3. Let's go to the bonus stage. Like I said, I'm going to snake, so I'll take that one. That is a boost. And okay. So apparently I get to have 2 Chaos Emeralds already. So add a yellow and a red when you use this one. And if you clear a challenge, replace its reward with a power-up. Okay. Hey, that's done. So now we have to set up the boss. So we have Egg Robo. When this boss is hit, all players draw Badnik, so he gets hit twice. Although really the first time is what counts. So there we go. These are done with. We have our, oops, most of them slipped out of my hand. We have our boss pattern cards here. Let's do a little whatever. And because there's 2 there, we also know 1, 2, and, oh, sure. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay. So there are 2 paths, just like on our badniks. There's the 2 paths. So there's one, the bright proper path, or there is the lesser path that hinders you. The oh, I shouldn't have done that path. Okay, and so these are our dice. Remember, you can use these. This one would be an excellent one to use once I can hit. Add 1 die of your pool of any color and result. Boom, done. If you clear a challenge, replace. Okay, that's fine. You just get yellow and red. Okay, that's fine. And that was a red die that I placed out. So I have to re-roll. No badniks to deal with. Okay. Oh, but before, we have to be sure to put in Egg Robo. So this is side 1. Again, on blue 3s, we will get damaged. And we can hit them with a yellow 6. And discard the die with the highest result. So when we roll, we discard the die with the highest result. And if we hit him with a yellow 6, he would flip over to this side. We can hit him with 1. If we roll yellow 2s, we get damaged. And at the end of our turn, if he's on this side, place a new pattern card at the end of each. This is the pattern, so there's only 2. But if we flipped over to this side, we would have to add. Okay, so discard the die with the highest result. Okay, so now actually roll. I'm looking for yellow 3s. Blue 3s, I meant to say. Okay. You have to be kidding me. Okay. 6. Ooh, blue 6. Done. Okay, so that's 1. Can I use the other one? No. Oh, I can increase this. Ooh. You know what? With the highest result. So that I had to lose that. Okay. So I'm going to use this. to increase, or, you know, to the 5, that. But he's not hit, so this doesn't, you know, this doesn't, I don't add cards to that. I'm going to put those there. Okay. Now what do I want to do? Hammer Rush seems like a good thing to be doing currently. Man. Oh, but with 3 dice. Discard the die with the highest result. Get rid of a 3. So place that, gain a ring and a red die. If that was a 6, I would risk it. Okay. Okay. I do have some boost. Ugh. 2. 2. No, wait. I can't place it. Yeah, because I used this. No, this is a new turn. Yeah, I feel confident this is a new turn, so I can use this to get, whoops, rid of this. Which gives me a boost. Okay, let's continue on. Okay. So once again, do I just take yellow again? Yeah, because that sucks. Because I could. Man. Because I could add this. Yeah. Maybe I try it. Just try it. Okay. This is spent. This is spent. So I'm going to do Hammer Rush. I'm going to add in a Chaos Emerald. Oops. And 1 die to your pool of any color and result. Oh, I just realized what I should be doing. I think. Oh, you know what? It's fine. Of any color and result. Because if I added blue, I added a 6, then I just need one of those. Risk it. Hit 1. Oh, shoot. I forgot to put little critters on here. He's hit once. So if he is hit again, I win. during this turn, I just win, done. If he does not get hit again in one of these spots, this resets, this stays the same. And then I have to get through the path again to hit him one more time. So I hit him one more time this turn, or this comes out. So I would like to get that done this turn, of course. So that's one. Now I have to re-roll. Discard a die with the highest result. I did roll some sixes. Okay. Discard the die with the highest result. Ah, 5. That's exactly what I needed. No. Reroll. Or don't. To discard that. Try to gain a ring and gain a red die. See, that's why I should have. No. Stick with it. I still have this other Chaos Emerald that I can use. Okay. Oh. This should just be. See what I can do with this. Discard a die with the highest result. But that means I get rid of this 5, which gets me and a ring. I'm going to use this one just to get through this. So just add that, and then gain a power up. 2 I can put. Full shield. Reroll a single die. Once per turn. Really? Taking this. That was yellow, so gain a red. Roll. 4. Defeated. Boom. I hope that was done within the high-low of correct. Anyways, there you go. Sonic Roll. Thank you very much for joining me as I play Sonic Roll, a game that I really enjoy. There's just a lot to keep track of. So this isn't Yahtzee. This is, you need to remember this and this and this and this and this on your turn, that kind of thing. But I do really enjoy it. So hopefully my review is going to be out soon as well. So thank you very much. Have fun.